We back, baby. What up? What up, baby? I'm back. Back. I'm back, baby. So, yeah, I wanted to share this thought, man. This is something that way before, like I said, if y'all been tuned in um, to my channel, then y'all know I didn't know nothing about Charlie Kirk till the day that he, you know, expired or whatever. So I had no idea who this guy was, never heard of him. He wasn't on my timeline at all. So what I will share with the world on this channel is that I agree. I agree. I was just watching some videos of him saying, um, I was watching Willie D live. Actually, that's another channel that I subscribe to. Shout out Willie D. I love everything Willie D do. It's one of my childhood, people. So one of the guys I looked up to when I was growing up. And the Ghetto Boys. That's one of my favorite rap groups. And Willie D always been a stand-up guy. I'm so glad that he shares his perspective on everything and been doing it. He got one of the biggest YouTube channels in our space, hip hop related journalism. Shout out him. But he was basically sharing some videos because apparently I don't think he really knew too much about him either. A lot of our culture didn't know him. We didn't know him. We didn't know nothing about him till the day he died. He was not on our radar. Like you can have a very popular person in the in this algorithm world, and you can literally never know about them. Just depends on how the algorithm work. And so he just was never on my algorithm. I wasn't into that type of you know um, stuff that he shared. I knew nothing about him. What up? What up? What up? Your boy Jack. What up? Jayla Segundo. What up? What up? What up? Jayla. What up with y'all? Y'all good? Nice to see y'all. But yeah, what I was saying was I knew nothing of a lot of our community knew nothing of Charlie Kirk. Just being honest. We knew nothing about him to the day he passed. I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Staying tapped in up here with my daughter and my niece. They in a dance class, and I stepped out, let them do their thing. I stepped out of the dance class while they do their thing, and I got a little time, so I said, let me go ahead and I got like 30 minutes to do this. So I said, let me go ahead and share this thought. So yeah, while I was watching Willie D break down how in this video that I watched with Willie D is one of his latest videos. I'm gonna add the link in the description. But he basically was breaking down how he knew nothing of Charlie Kirk. I'm in this parking lot. Okay, good. So he had to do his own research on him. So and I believe as I ain't watched the whole video. The reason why I didn't is because one of the clips in that video, Charlie Kirk was downplaying Juneteenth. I think I don't want to quote him, but he was basically saying, how did black people get a holiday for being black? And that's basically how he interpreted Juneteenth. Um, I don't know. And Black Lives Matter, I know he wasn't a fan of that either. He called it burn, loot, and murder. I think that's what he said the BLM meant. So, um, what up, Malik? Man, I ain't your unk, bro. I'm not your unk. I'm God, man. You know what I'm saying? Just salute God. You know what I'm saying? You young God. I'm big God. You know what I'm saying? I'm the older God. You know what I'm saying? I ain't your unk, man. But what's up with you, Malik? Ms. Ghani, I see you. Yeah, so So yeah, so Willie D was breaking down how he just basically found out about the guy and came up with his own interpretation instead of going off everybody else's opinion about him. You know, a lot of people he heard was calling him racist. So he said he had to find out for himself. So the thought that I got, it came from one of them clips. And I've been had this thought a long time ago. Black Lives Matter and Juneteenth. I don't celebrate Juneteenth at all. Let me share with y'all why. I don't want y'all to get in the uproar if y'all ain't hearing y'all got this melanin. Juneteenth is a celebration of slavery, of basically like the last day of slavery. Now, don't get me wrong. I understand what it is. If y'all don't know, Juneteenth celebrates the last day that the last slaves, which was in Galveston, Texas, they found out that they could leave the plantation. It was, I believe, 2 years after Lincoln did the Emancipation Proclamation. So it was, just like we got internet now, like everybody hear everything at the soon as it happened. But just imagine a time where it was no communication. So these people in Texas, apparently that's way on the Gulf, they didn't tell they slaves. So they slaves were still down there enslaved for like 2 more years. So I believe they factored the date to be the June the 19th of 1867. So that was apparently the last day, and that's kind of like why they celebrate Juneteenth. If y'all don't know that, I know the whole history, but I still don't want to celebrate that day. You know what I'm saying? Because black people don't represent slavery. We represent God. That's why I don't celebrate it. I don't celebrate Juneteenth because we don't represent. When you see this, all you should see is God. This is it. That's it. None more or less. We God. We're the first human beings. There's no other before us. Without us, there wouldn't be no other humans. And humans came up with religion and everything else, all these other things that man made. But black people came up with other humans. So to other humans, we're God. That's what we should be celebrating. I don't want to celebrate slavery. When you see black people, that's not what we represent, man. We represent the first humans on earth. We do not represent no goddamn slavery at all. We represent everything within us. The DNA, our whole prototype of what a human being is. That's what black people represent. Yeah, good evening. Good evening. Yeah. Oh no, that's Malik. That's the same comment already. Yeah, man. So that's why I don't celebrate Juneteenth. I believe Charlie Kirk was just basically mad that it's a holiday commemorating. And I'm going to say this too, on top of that. This country tiptoeing around the idea that we need some reparations. The next Democratic president we get in there, we getting our reparations. Trust me. It's about to happen. All this hate that these conservative white people doing, y'all helping us get it. Y'all helping us get it even quicker. So I love all of this this fallout from this Charlie Kirk dude. This is a blessing. We could not have ever imagined that this could have helped us out. See, because everything that's meant to hurt us, it always helps us. So all this backlash about Charlie Kirk is I know we're gonna get our reparations now. Yeah, it's about to happen. Yep, reparations in the form of every form you can think of. Money, free education, all that. Yeah, well, we want y'all can have the workforce. Y'all, a lot of y'all mad that you think we got your jobs. Reparations come, we won't never have to work again. Y'all keep going to work. Yeah. This would be our ancestors' dream, the dream that they visualized. Us being on top. The first shall be last and the last shall be first. So the Black Lives Matter thing, this is why I agree with Charlie Kirk. because the Black Lives Matter thing, I didn't really celebrate that either, because it's redundant. Like, of course, Black Lives Matter, and everybody black, just like what I was saying a minute ago. Everybody black. So, my thing is a little different than a lot of so-called black people. When I look at anybody, I see black people. I see the black in anybody. Russian, Putin, he black. Everybody who's a human is black. Every person I see the melanin in them or the lack of. So when I see a person that look like Putin, I say, dang, his people migrated up there and they was up there so long, they don't got that melanin. They don't look like us no more, right? So, like, with the Black Lives Matter, I look at it as black is everybody. No, God, it's the truth, Abdullah. And we gotta save these people from themselves, man. Everybody black, bro. Everybody originally from Africa. They lost their melanin, bro. What? So I could say, no, you could say God, because that don't mean black. You could say God, like I just said. I'm God. I ain't no nigga. No, you could say God. See, we gotta re-educate y'all. Abdullah, so I'm imagining you white. No, you call me God. That's what I am. Call me God. I'm not no nigga. That's the dumb, ignorant person that look like me. That's what they think of themselves. I know this about me. I'm God. Call me what I am. I'm God. A version of God. Look, bro, you can say God. That don't got nothing to do with me. That got something to do, if you white, that got everything to do with your people. Y'all came up with that word. Yeah, you can say it all day. You can say it all day. It don't offend me. You can say whatever you want to say. Say God, though. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. I am God. I'm a version of God. I'm not the God. I'm a version of God. I'm what God manifested. Yeah, I'm God personified in the flesh. No, I'm not the God. The God is some all powerful that created everything in his universe with the blink of an eye, with a thought. I'm not the God, but I am part of that thought that he came up with. So I'm the son. We're all the son, all together, with the water, with the air that we breathe, with the gravitational pull of the earth, with all of the forces that's in this, is the God. I'm not the God. Yeah, you black. Everybody black. Oh, so what you saying? Yeah, man, you God too. You don't know that? We all a part of God. Every one of us. Okay, you got a question? Say your question. We all God, bro. We represent God. We are God in the flesh. That's why you think, if you are black, why you think you must be Arabic? I'm from this universe. DNA wise, I'm from Cameroon. I did a DNA. I went back, did my DNA, African DNA. Okay, yeah, you got to be Arabic. Yeah. Y'all not even a race over there. I don't know if y'all, but y'all just basically mix white and black people. Y'all not even a real race. All y'all are, Europe right there with Africa. Where you from, that's where basically Europeans and Africans met throughout the years and, pretty much made a mixed race. So y'all not even a real race. Not necessarily. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you know, y'all got a branch, but a lot of what y'all come from, it didn't come from evolution. A lot of it came from just reproducing with, you know, just mixing in. Just like how I got some white in my blood from rapists, you know, slave owners raping my great-great-grand. All black people in America have rapist white blood in them. So we can actually say we part white too in America. We all got white in us at this point. It's just a matter about what percentage of it. So yeah, we all white too. We all black and we all white. And we all Asian. Yep. Asians come from Africa. If you look at those eyes that they got, those are African eyes. Those are not Asian eyes. They come from a tribe called the Khoisan people. It's an African tribe that got those eyes, and they're not from Asia. They are from Africa. So those eyes come from Africa. Yeah, I got kids, man. I got 5 kids. How many kids you got? Bro, listen. When I'm talking about God, you talking about man-made now. You want to talk about religion. I don't want to talk about religion. That's man-made. That's like talking about a factory. That's like talking about you know, GM or Chrysler, or, you know, that's man-made. Cars. You want to talk about spirituality? You want to talk about DNA? Because God made that. All right, man-made religion, bro. Don't get so caught up in religion. Don't get so caught up in religion, bro. That's what's wrong with our whole human race. We destroying each other over some man-made ideology. Read yourself. Stop reading the books. Them books gotta getting a lot of people hurt, man. Yeah, you too, man. Yeah, I ain't with all that religion stuff. I'm with spirituality. I'm with God. I'm with knowing who I am within. I ain't about knowing no Bible or no Quran. I understand it, though. A lot of that stuff redundant, man. If you know it, if you show it. You know it, you show it. You don't have to read it. A lot of people want to read it and talk it instead of walking it and being it. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't with all of that. That's what got getting a lot of people hurt. Religion. I don't want to prove none of that stuff. Muhammad wrote that. That's his book. You know what I mean? In Christianity, all the so-called prophets, they wrote them books. Them they books. I got my own book. Book of Marlon. And Abdullah Ishmael, you got a book too. Write your book, bro. You got time. Just like they had time on this earth. Write you a book. You know what I'm saying? Get you a book wrote about you. Be the best version of you that you could be and get you a book written about you. Why not? That's what it seemed like Charlie Kirk about to have a whole religion centered around him. And he ain't represent nothing but wickedness. You said, nigga, you're on. Exactly. That's what everybody think about me. I'm on God, man. I'm on God, bro. See, once you understand manifestation, you can manifest anything. If I think of whatever I think of, I can make it appear. Man, my bad. Had a dang on phone call. Man, my bad. Had a dang on phone call. So yeah, what I was saying, man, you know, if you understand that we was manifested with a thought and everything appeared here, you understand that it's our purpose on this earth to manifest. You know, people manifested them Bibles. You know what I'm saying? Them books, the Quran, the Bible, you know, the Torah, all of them. People manifested them. In my life, I want to manifest, but I understand them. And I pray, okay, this is what I pray to. I pray to the Almighty, the universe. I pray to God, okay? but I'm not necessarily a follower of no exact distinct religion. I was raised Christian. Of course, y'all know that. Y'all know how they pretty much forced that onto our ancestors and pretty much made my ancestors docile and you know did everything imaginable to them. You know, the whole you better be a good Christian thing. That so a lot of that, like the people that created the people that forced this religion onto my ancestors were the wickedest people on earth in the name of a religion. So a lot of people that follow religion abuse it to hurt other people. Yeah, so I'm not with no religion. Not to say like I know it ain't a lot. I know some real good Christians. I know some real good Muslims. I know some real good every religion. So not to discredit religion, but I believe you got to have something within you anyway. The religion just kind of accentuated. I say this. Religion is like a vehicle. Religion can help you get to where you're trying to get to quicker, and if it just depends, it could be a big passenger van. You could fit a whole bunch of people in that vehicle to get to one place at one time, but you also can walk. You can walk. It might take longer, but you can walk. And that might, what I'm saying, the vehicle is the religion. But you can walk and still be a believer. You know what I'm saying? Without even getting in any car. Yeah, so Black Lives Matter. I don't, like I said, that's why I don't necessarily tap in with the Black Lives Matter, because I believe we more than black. We are God. We not black at all. We just got this melanin. You know what I'm saying? And that's crazy that my man would say, well, can I say nigga when he heard me say black? You know what I'm saying? And it's crazy how that this great skin tone has been misconstrued with something negative, with a negative connotation. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, this God-given hue that's on my face represent God. Nothing more or less. It don't represent no nigga. It don't represent no nigga, what y'all might think of as a nigga. You know what I'm saying? So, and I'm telling this guy that that's what you need to call me. And he want to argue, you know. But yeah, I saw somebody say, man, preach. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate that. Who is that? Abdullah, you left a whole lot of messages, man. What you on? Somebody said preach. I don't know who it was. But yeah, man. Black Lives Matter, I don't necessarily tap in with that. And or like I said, the whole hold on, I got a friend right here I wanted to speak to before she leave. What up? How you doing? I'm good. How are you? Good. Good. Nice to see you. Nice to see you too. Where are you from? My name Marlon. Marlon Brown. I remember your name. How you been doing? I've been good. That's good. How your son doing? Which one? Ain't your son named Marlon? Don't you? Then when you with the other Marlon? We was friends. Oh, I thought y'all had a child together. But you know what though? I can see why you say that. Everybody think that me and his baby mama is sisters. For real? Yeah. Okay. We look a lot alike, and we actually met in college, and it's crazy because I kept had people come up to me thinking I was her, and me and her finally met, and we admitted it, like, dang, we do look alike. Okay. We do look a lot alike. That's what it is, yeah, then. We do look alike. Like, if I show, we're real good friends now. If I show you my page, she calls me twin. That's how she refers to me. She's like, hey, little Marlon's son, the young teenager. Me and him got a good relationship. He be texting me. Oh, really? Cause he in the music and I'm in the music, and my son is in the music. And my son is a big producer,
Uh-huh.
and I manage my son. So little Marlon,
Mhm.
because I know his granddaddy.
Okay.
Marlon that stay in New Mexico.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
little Marlon's daddy.
Okay.
That's my homeboy. That's my big bro, like street big brother.
Uh-huh.
So I just be telling he know how much I love him though. He know how much I care about his whole family.
Right.
So we got a real good relationship.
Oh, that's
And he a
good.
good musician.
That's
He a
good.
good musician.
What do he do? He
He
plays.
make beats and rap.
Oh,
Yeah, he
okay.
dope. He pretty good.
That's
He
cool.
coming along. I believe he owns something though. He
Okay.
owns something. He got a nice little sound.
Well, that's good. I wish him the best. I pray goodness over his life.
Yeah, he dope.
That's good. That is
Your
wonderful
name Brittany,
to
right?
hear something like that about a young black man, especially here in the United
Yeah, he
States.
dope. I think he live in Atlanta.
Oh, he in
I
Atlanta
believe
now?
so. Yeah,
Oh, okay, okay. But
yeah,
still, that's good though. I'm happy to hear that.
yeah. Good to see you.
Good to see you
All
too.
right. Yeah. Bye bye.
Take care.
You
Have a
too.
good night.
You too.
Thank you.
All right. Yeah. So Juneteenth, man. Like I'm gonna tell y'all why I don't really. Like I said earlier, I don't really rock with Juneteenth. Really for the same reasons, but the same type of energy. Like, but it's more specific to when you see black people. Don't think slavery. Don't think slavery, man. Like, we don't represent slavery at all. Just like when, when we be talking about slavery, a lot of white people want to say, well, y'all wasn't the only slaves, and it was more slaves, you know, people were slaves. Right, right. You know what I mean? So I don't see nobody else celebrating slavery. So see, that's what I'm saying. Like in our culture, we gotta get away from celebrating that shit. It's now, I'm not saying don't let's not acknowledge it and let's not um, you know, because we had a lot of trauma from that. We got a lot of trauma from that. I'm saying let's channel that and let these people know what we really represent. We don't represent no damn slavery. We represent God. So even during Black History Month, I don't really agree with Black History Month. Never have. You know why? Because we more than all of that stuff that they want to celebrate during Black History Month, man. We represent life. And I believe everybody should be celebrating the people that we call black people. The whole world should be celebrating us. We shouldn't be by ourselves celebrating nothing. We should be celebrated by every people on earth. Because without us, it wouldn't be no other people. And now that we know these facts, it's like, damn, why the rest of the world not celebrating what we call black? Everybody should be celebrating Black History Month and happy. Every race of people should be very happy when they even encounter somebody with this melanin. They should be unlocking their doors instead of locking them. Should be a real big smile on their faces. That's how I feel about our people, man. We really should be celebrated. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like that when I'm around us. I really feel like, man, we worthy of that. Like just for the simple fact of life. Just like when you see your older relatives, you know what I'm saying? I'm very glad to see my elders. I love my elders, man. I love my elders. We in the era now where people hate their elders. They disrespect their elders, you know. And so yeah, in the sense, we are like the older, we're like the we're the first ones. We're the first ones. We're the oldest siblings or the oldest version of human beings. Bro, that's a misnomer. We represent life. We represent life. And on the flip side, y'all are the worst criminals. The numbers show it. It's more white people locked up than us. Oh, yeah, it's more y'all. And y'all do more crimes and don't get caught. See, but what's happening now is we got cameras. So we starting to see. And that white on white crime is coming out. Y'all call it left versus white, right? But it's really white on white. And y'all going crazy over nothing. Over some silly ass shit. That's all in y'all dumbass heads. And then y'all want to blame this because y'all are mad at this melanin. Y'all really want to do it to yourself. All of y'all want to do it to yourself. You sound ridiculous. Nobody should. Blue said, okay, Vegas Vintage said y'all the best criminals. And then Blue said, y'all sound ridiculous. Nobody should individually be celebrated by way. Bro, yes, we should. Why not? We represent life. Without us, it wouldn't be no you. Yeah, without us, it wouldn't be no you. It's just a fact. We the first human beings. Period. Yeah, race isn't real, man. Race isn't real. At one point, we was all black. Everybody looked like me or darker, way darker. Actually, I'm light-skinned compared to the original man. And I got some white in me, so I'm white too. I'm white too. Same old story, blank. Bro, I just said I'm white. Who am I blaming? It's ideology. Y'all ain't to blame for nothing. Actually, it's all ideology. It's not y'all. It's ideology, bro. And people not knowing no better. And y'all still want to hold on to old traditions and stuff. And when we got DNA, we got science now to take us away from a lot of what our ancestors thought. Like now we know that we all came from one place, and that place was Africa. We know that. But I think that fact pisses y'all, this newest generation off. Y'all don't want to accept it. So y'all want to go further and further back into the old ways of thinking, eugenics and the Bible and everything. No, bro, we got DNA. The first people on earth were black. It's just a fact. Yes, we are all the same. Period. You go back. Bro, I'm on this earth. This whole earth is where I live at. You didn't know that? Who you think of as black, we went and changed into you. Yeah, you go back to Africa. That's all I'm saying. You go back to Africa. You from Africa, bro. You originally from Africa. You go back home. That's your original home too. We all originally from there. That's the original home. That's why you can go back to, yeah. But yeah, Africa is America. America, South America, it's all one thing. We was there. We was already there when the so-called Europeans discovered it. We were already there. We had been there because we are them. We are the Native Americans. They originally from Africa too. The Asians originally from Africa. Yeah, we went there first. That's why it's not too much knowledge about Asia. That's where we went first. We went there, and then the Asians went to Europe. So really, y'all part Asian. A lot of y'all, that's why y'all got the eyes too. A lot of y'all got Asian eyes because y'all genes, a lot of y'all genes carried on from Asia. We went to Asia first, then came back. We went to India first. Went to India and Australia first. That was the first migration. Then we left, went to Asia, came back, went to Europe was the last stop. Then we went across. Them same Asians went across and came and populated North America and then South America eventually. But yeah, we're all from Africa, bro. It's all in the DNA. You can't argue. Y'all can argue with me all you want, but your life is actually proof of what I'm saying. So you actually living proof of what I'm saying. And if you don't like your life, you don't like what you see in the mirror, that's on you. So we all should go back to Africa. Yeah, exactly. We were not no racists. Yeah. Yeah, we were just people. Yeah, okay, I agree. Everyone came from Africa, but if European descent ain't that popular, bro, you there's so much. Actually, in Africa, on the coast of every African country is a bunch of Europeans. It's the most beautiful place in the world on that water. So yeah, they there. They are in every country. Nobody run. I don't hear nobody running no white people out of no African country. Why would they? They're not threatened. They don't feel threatened in Africa. They can literally feel it in their DNA that everybody come from there. They can see it. They see themselves in everybody. Just like I was able to do. I had to get that. I had to retrain my mind to see everybody as me. See, this is like you gotta retrain. It's like the Matrix. You gotta get out of that. You know what I'm saying? And retrain your mind and to believe in the seeing yourself and other people. We are literally the same thing. We just look different, right? But see, the reasons that I agree with Charlie Kirk, we agree for two totally different reasons. And I just shared with y'all why I agree with him that Juneteenth shouldn't be celebrated. We shouldn't have a day for that because there's no need to celebrate slavery. If you have this melanin, if you black, you should be celebrating. We don't represent slavery. We represent God. We represent the first human beings, the closest thing to God as far as the human's concerned. If there wasn't no black people, wouldn't be no other people, right? So that's what we represent. That's what we should be celebrating in place of Juneteenth itself. I agree we need to be celebrated, but not for that reason. I don't believe we should be celebrated, but I do get it. You know what I'm saying? It's to commemorate our slave ancestors that didn't have a voice. I get that, but I'm living proof of that. I don't need a day for that. I am of European descent and I live in South Africa. Local politicians calling for my race. Well, it sucks a bit. Well, you know, I'm gonna say this, man. Them people, see, they are just like our people here, but see, just imagine if the Native Americans had never been put on what they call, what do they call them? Reservations here. They pretty much, America pretty much took care of that problem and made the Native Americans the super minority, and they hadn't populated this country well enough. They hadn't been on this land long enough to populate it like Africa had to the Africans, like the Americans, like these Europeans were able to do to the Native Americans, man. So, you know, your ancestors did a lot of they committed a lot of atrocities to them people, man. You know, they came over there, you know, man, like it's a little different because that is their original homeland, bro. Like your people shouldn't even be over there, you know what I'm saying, in the first place. Especially with them intentions that they had with that malintent, man. They had none but bad intentions in somebody else's country, man. Just like the Europeans here. You know, it just wasn't enough Native Americans to, you know, to even challenge them. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, like, I don't know what to say, man. Like, I heard most of y'all originally Dutch. I just go back to the Netherlands, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like for real. You know, when they be telling us to go back to Africa, we didn't come over here doing nothing wrong. We didn't hurt nobody. You know, so I would think that we should be over here, you know, we should be welcome over here in this country more than these descendants of these racist people, man. So when they tell me to go back to Africa, I really feel like I really got the right to say, no, you should be going back to Europe, or you should be going back to all of our original home, which is Africa. You know what I'm saying? I really believe that Europeans should go back to Africa so they can learn where they really come from. Everybody from Africa. Look, man, I'll be back, man. This part one, I'll be back. I gotta go take care of this. I gotta go get my daughter. All right, one.